Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to Fortnite Save the World, and let's jump into this, guys. So what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to purchase these 3 People Llamas, and I'm going to talk about the difference between the People Llama and the Super People Llama, because a lot of people have been asking me. And also, we're gonna open these. You know what, while we start talking, let's open these 6. So I do have these 6 llamas. I have a Fortnite llama, an upgrade llama, an rare ranged weapon schematic, an upgrade llama, Fortnite llama, and a rare trap schematic. So let's go ahead and open them all. These are rewards both from the previous levels and like daily logins I've done. And these 2 Fortnite llamas are going to be Fortnite llamas from the previous event. So as you guys know, whenever we wrap an event up, oh, a swan, nice. Whenever we wrap up an event, hopefully that one has affliction on it.
Hey, an axe.
So whenever we wrap up an event, whatever tickets you might have, or in this case candy, from a previous event will automatically go into the next. It will automatically get refunded, transformed into llamas. So let's say at the end of version 6, or let's make it better, at the end of version 7, when these snowflake tickets go away, and whatever llama that's gonna come, I guess the Frost Knight llama that's gonna come. So at the end of version 7, these tickets right here that we're getting, these snowflake tickets, these snowflake tickets will automatically be converted into snowflake llamas or Frost Knight llamas at the end of version 7. You don't get to keep the tickets, we don't get to transfer tickets over, which would be nice in some cases, but again, you know, each version is quite long, so it makes sense that we can, you know, kind of just, you know, it makes sense they go away. Alright, so let's wrap this up, and then we're going to open up the People Llamas. For those of you who don't know, let me check that swan really quick. Each shot fires 1.8 critical rate. It's like a critical rating one, okay? Oh, that's interesting. Can we make a crit one? Huh. Actually, that's pretty good on everything else. Change the durability maybe for some crit. I mean, it would be worth trying. Would be worth trying. Alright, so right now I only have 220 snowflake tickets, but I will start grinding quite a few more very soon, as I'm going to start grinding a lot of missions. But let's talk about the People Llamas. So a lot of you guys have asked me, why is it that I don't open the Super People Llamas? Because I am trying so hard to get more survivors, more legendary survivors. So as you guys know, in my squads right now, I have a couple of squads that are completely maxed out. If I remember correctly, is it the, which one? I know for sure my close assault squad I completely maxed out. Was it the think tank? Yeah, the think tank. So I've completely maxed out my think tank, and apart from the fact that right here he is a melee, you know, close combat, he's got a melee damage bonus, and I don't have that. So as time goes along, I am looking for more dreamers with the melee damage bonus. So right now, let's take a look right now. So if we were to hit change here and then hit sort, we can see that is very true right here. We do not have a single other legendary dreamer with the melee bonus, which I do eventually want to do. I'll probably end up changing out maybe the shield regen. Shield bonus. Yeah, probably the shield regen. I'll probably end up switching out the shield regen for full melee, but I still need 2 more of those. So I still need 2 more of those survivors, and that's just to show you guys one of my squads. Like, I only have 2 squads that are totally maxed out, these 2, and then the rest of them are still considerably low, and I do need to work on a lot of these. But to be able to do that, I do want to build the squads like I want to build them, to set them up in a certain way. And for that, you pretty much need to open llamas. Now, why do I prefer to open People Llamas over Super People Llamas? Well, the answer is pretty simple, and it's a matter of cost. For example, here right now, I'm going to spend 600 V-Bucks, just 600 V-Bucks, for 3 People Llamas. Now, am I guaranteed a legendary survivor in each one? No, I'm not. But the other option for guaranteed legendary survivors is Super People Llamas. But Super People Llamas cost 1,000 V-Bucks each one. And yes, you are guaranteed at least one legendary supervisor. You're guaranteed at least one legendary survivor. But what if that survivor is one you don't need? What if that survivor is one that you are, for example, like my setups where I am right now in the game, I need very specific things. And I think that's another very important thing to note. It depends where you are in the game. If you're in the game, and depends how you play the game too. Let's say if you just want to have the perfect setups and max out all your survivors, which is a very good idea too, I do recommend that you always go for the lead survivors first. Get your lead survivors and then build your squads on top of that. If you have all the lead survivors, then you can build your squads however you want. The only thing that kind of impedes us from doing that right now is those two mythic survivors. Yes, mythic survivors. For those of you who saw them in there, you saw that I do have the two mythic survivors, and I've heard rumors there's more. But I do have Carolina, and I have Joel. So Carolina and Joel are two mythic survivors. So to use them, I kind of do have to build the entire squad around them, not around the lead, which is kind of weird. But once you have mythic leads, you can pretty much build whatever you want, or you can build your setups around them. So to do that, again, you do need a very large amount of survivors to pick and choose from. So going back to the People Llama, why is it that I prefer this People Llama over the Super People Llama? Because like I said, for one Super People Llama, I'm going to spend 1,000 V-Bucks, and I'm guaranteed one legendary survivor. But what if it's one that I don't need? Then I'm going to feel like that's pretty much the only reason why I'm opening that llama, and I don't get the survivor I want, so it's kind of a waste of 1,000 V-Bucks. Now please understand, that is my thought process right now where I am in the game. If you are starting out earlier in the game, or you're just trying to max everything out or get your level as high as possible, then yeah, that doesn't really matter. Any legendary survivor will work because you'll put them in there. Or even if you have epic survivors, you can figure out where to put epic survivors, make your squads perfect, max them all out. And remember, even if you use a rare, epic, or whatever a type of survivor, remember that you can retire them after. If you let's say max out an epic survivor and then you finally get the perfect legendary one that you need, you can retire the epic, get all the materials back and all the experience back that you put into them, and put it into the legendary. So that is a very, very good way of kind of just developing. And if you're really just trying to push the limits of the game and trying to max yourself out as much as possible. For me personally, I don't really play the game that way. I like playing in a very controlled way. You guys know that I like things just right in a certain way, so that's why I have my squads the way I do, and that's why I'm looking now for legendary survivors. Plus, I retire pretty much everything epic or rare or anything. I only keep the legendary survivors now. So let's go ahead and open these. I think the last thing I will say though is all it's gonna take is one legendary survivor in these three llamas. One. If I get one legendary survivor, it's worth it because I spent 600 V-Bucks for one, and I'm gonna get a bunch of other survivors, so, or heroes or whatever. So that's really worth it. Now the last thing I will say is, the only thing that I would say, the only reason right now that I would say a Super People Llama is better than the regular People Llama is probably going to be from the ticket standpoint. Okay, so like right now, for example, as you guys saw, I'm gonna give myself 200 tickets every single llama, and that's, as I've said before, is kind of just like a guaranteed way, you know, of kind of doing things. So it's like a guaranteed reward. So right now, if I were to, let's say, go and purchase a super, well, when it's out, there you go. See, there you go. That just made it worth it. That there just made it totally worth it. So that legendary survivor right there just made these llamas as good as spending 1,000 V-Bucks. Now, I don't know if that's a one that I really need. Just off the top of my head, I don't really think I need him, but it is what it is. Now, the last thing I wanted to talk about was the tickets. So as you guys saw here right now, I just got myself 600 tickets, and I have talked about this before. Let's take a look at him. So he is cooperative melee. I think that's pretty good. I think I need him. I do really think I need him. The logo on his hat is so interesting to me. Anyway, the only other reason why I would really say, okay, you're gonna go for a super llama is that super llamas and the troll llamas and all those, even though they have less schematics, they do guarantee you a certain amount of tickets. And in these cases, that would be like the only reason why I would be like, yeah, definitely. If your goal is to get tickets, if you want to stack up those snowflake tickets and you see a super people llama, then yeah, you're gonna get the same amount of V-Bucks that you spent in super tickets. It's like, think of it like you're buying tickets and you're getting the schematics as a bonus. You know, if you think of it that way, it kind of comes out pretty good. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. That is it. I just wanted to share with you guys, why is it, because I've had people ask me, why is it that you don't buy the super people llamas? And it's like, because people know I need certain survivors. And when there was a super people llama, people were like, you gotta buy them, you gotta buy them. You can buy 3 of them. And I'm like, wow, that's 3,000 V-Bucks. So I wanted to make a video, and I was hoping there would be a people llama very soon to kind of explain the duality of it all and why is it that I picked the people over the super people. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you decide to open these, good luck. I am very happy. Not only did I just spend 600 V-Bucks, but I got myself 600 tickets. I got myself, what, like 30 schematics, and I got myself a legendary survivor that I really wanted. So, for me, this was an amazing win. 600 V-Bucks, legendary survivor, and one that I wanted. Really good. Thanks a lot, guys. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.